Hey guys, it's Coach Amanda. I just wanted to make a quick video. I was feeling inspired. I've been reading this book by John Maxwell, Failing Forward, for a little bit now. And if you've heard anything about my story, I've had a significant past, as a lot of people have. But it's taken me a long time to overcome some past difficulties and emotional holds that I've had because of just kind of, the thought that you just push through and, you just keep going. And while all that's true, there's a big important part of taking the time to reflect and evaluate your life and what you're doing, what you have done, and, how you've grown and changed and what you can adjust. And you don't want to just keep pushing all the time and, not take the time to sit there and evaluate and reflect on your life. And I did that for a long time, and I kind of compartmentalized, I can never say that word, my life. And I, struggled with my past. And anyway, in Failing Forward right now, we're talking about, I know I made a video yesterday a little bit about this, but as I continued reading, there was a part that was talking about signs of past breakdown, and to me this was gold. So I thought, if it helps me, it can help somebody else, so I'd make a video for you guys. So there's this little sentence that he writes, and this is by John Maxwell. I'm not sure if I said that, but he's an amazing writer. So the problems of people's past impact them in one of two ways. They experience either a breakdown or a breakthrough. And the following 5 characteristics are signs that people haven't gotten over past difficulties. So I thought this was really cool. So I figured I'd share a little bit. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. I just would suggest you to get the book, but I'll read a little bit. Number 1 is comparison. If you basically are comparing yourself to other people, or let's say you're comparing your difficulties and comparing your struggles, oh, I've had it worse, or there's something there that you haven't gotten over. And I know that I have done that in the past. I've gotten over that a little bit ago, but I've definitely been there. Rationalization is number 2. So let's see what it says. Rationalization creates a fog that hinders people from finding solutions to their problems. Excuses, no matter how strong, never lead to achievement. That's pretty self-explanatory, I think. Number 3, isolation. There's this quote in the section. It says, by author C.S. Lewis, "We are born helpless. As soon as we are fully conscious, we discover loneliness. We need others physically, emotionally, intellectually. We need them if we are to know anything, even ourselves." So don't isolate yourself to do a self-protection thing. I know I've done that before, and it causes depression. I would just sit on the couch and not talk to anybody and totally beat myself up even more, and hinder my fitness progress and everything. So it's just not a good thing. You need people, and you need it's really great to have support and people to lean on, and people that you can trust in your journey in your life, and to get over your past. Number 4 is regret. There's a really good story here, but it takes a while, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. The story is about this guy's going on an airline, and it's a regret airline. It's hypothetical, and everybody on the airline is having a pity party and doing this shoulda, coulda, woulda, all this stuff. And anyway, at the end of the whole thing, it says, As I prepared to settle in for a really long night, I realized that one person had the power to send all those people home and break up the party, which was his pity party, pity party on Regret Airline or whatever. The one person had the power to send all those people home and break up the party was me. All I had to do was return to the present and welcome the new day. If you have found yourself getting on a flight to the city of regret, recognize that it's a trip you book yourself and you can cancel it at any time without penalty or fee, but you're the only one who can. I really like that. Number 5 is bitterness. People who don't get beyond the problems or the pain of the past eventually become bitter. It is the inevitable consequence of not processing old injuries and tragedies. I see a lot of people become bitter as they get older, and it just makes me sad. One, because I know I could have been there, and now that I see where that path leads, it's not pretty, and nobody's happy, and we all want to be happy. We don't want to sit here and like mull over stuff in our heads of our past constantly day in and day out and worry about it and become bitter, and it's just miserable. So and he's saying that a lot of times it turns into addictions as adults, because you're creating your own prison, and you create your own prison through addictions, workaholism. I don't know if I said that right. I'm pretty sure I did. Alcoholism, sexual addictions, eating addictions. We place ourselves in prison. In other words, we allow the past to hold us hostage. And I really like this, so I'm just going to read the rest. No matter what you've experienced, remember this. There are people who've had it better than you and done worse, and there are people who have had it worse than you and done better. The circumstances have nothing to do with getting over your personal history. Past hurts can make you bitter or better. The choice is yours. So, and then, it also goes on to talk about the alternative to a breakdown, which was a breakthrough, and it just goes on and on. But I'm just going to stop there. I don't want to read a book to you guys, but I highly suggest you get it, especially if you are struggling with your past failure, struggling with failing in general and the thought of it. I'm just like halfway through the book, so I don't know everything that he talks about yet, but it has become extremely helpful for me. And yeah, I just wanted to extend a hand and to share a little something with you guys. So I hope you all have an amazing day. And share this video with somebody who you think it can help, to inspire at all. And if you have any questions, please post below and I'll be happy to answer them. And I hope you have a great night. Peace.